Yo, what's going on, guys? And we got to talk about Mark Mitchell. Who is Mark Mitchell? I want to hear your thoughts about the man out of Mizzou from Kansas City, Kansas, via Sunrise Christian Academy. He's played all over college basketball. What are your expectations, predictions, and anything in between? Hit that like and subscribe button. We're on the way to 20,000. I can't get there without your guys' help. Standing at 6'9" with a near 7-foot wingspan, 230 pounds. This guy has played himself back into NBA conversation as a combo big, a pure four. In 33 games this year, he was an offensive engine for the Mizzou Tigers, averaging over 18 points and 5 rebounds a game to go with 3.6 assists. He shot 55% from the field, 39% from 3 on 1.5 attempts per game, 67% from the line. He bullies his way to the rim and finishes through contact. 79% at the rim shows he does not avoid traffic. He seeks it. He fouls at a huge rate, he draws fouls at a huge rate. And what that does is allow him to constantly put his defenders in bad positions and attack, sort of like a switchblade when he gets the opportunity, due to the fact that he's just gotten them tilted. And to me, I think that allows him to either be someone who straight line drives or kind of does the go around drive. He guards 2 through 5 and is quick enough to slide with guards on the perimeter, strong enough to guard bigger bigs inside. His playmaking took a real jump with this season. 3.6 dimes per game as a 6'9" forward is great, and that's rare in college basketball. He spaced the ball well this year, made himself a threat as a floor spacer so defenders can't sag off him anymore. He stuffed the stat sheet across a 5-game stretch in January to early February, posting 25 points and 10 boards against Oklahoma, 19 against Mississippi State, followed by 20 points, 11 boards, and 5 dimes against South Carolina. And then in March, dropping 32 points, 11 of 20 against Arkansas, and then 32 on 13 of 21 against Kentucky in the SEC tournament. His true shooting percentage of 61% shows that he was actually an efficient scorer on an insane volume. He ran the offense as the primary engine for the SEC team, and he led Missouri in scoring, rebounding, assists, which almost never happens for a traditional forward like Mark Mitchell. And I think one of the things people need to realize is Mark Mitchell kind of started to just shoot threes, but it's not like he is a pure floor spacer. He used to be a non-shooter, and sometimes he'd get treated as such. For as good of a passer he is, his ball handling gets shaky in traffic. He puts his head down, goes tunnel vision, and drives into crowds, leading to live ball turnovers with a 1.4 assist to turnover ratio. He had that brutal cold stretch, and in that stretch, he also scored only 13, 11, and 9 points in 3 or 4 games, and had a terrible game against Alabama, going 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 8 from the line, disappearing in big games such as the one against Illinois, 5 points, 2 of 6, 11 against Alabama, 10 against Vanderbilt. So I think because of his age, 23, kind of works against him. He's not as untapped as some of those 19-year-olds, but he's got a lot of good intangibles that, as a switchable defensive player who could maybe be a 3-and-D combo big, who goes from being a bit undersized to kind of being what you need from the front court position. Now, I think a player that he kind of reminds me is Trendon Watford, 6'8", 235 pounds, can run some plays, can score inside, draw fouls, shoot a little bit of 3, isn't a true center. That's what Trendon Watford is, and Trendon Watford's a combo forward. It could be a small ball 5, a defensive tweener. I think that's kind of how Mark Mitchell occupies, and Mark Mitchell operates often as a small ball big, and so does Watford, which allows them to combine their high IQ passing, good touch, and average to below average 3-point shooting to be an advantage, as they are defensive menaces. So I want to hear your thoughts on that, because I think that's a good little career outcome for him.